Right now on MTA, we're coming to you live from Jalsa, USA here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And it is a real thrill right now to be joined by Brother Frank, who just converted to Ahmadiyyat in May. He's going to tell us about his journey and how he's come to this moment.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाह नाज़रीन MTA की बरह रात नशरियात जारी हैं। अब हमारा अगला सेगमेंट है हमारे नो मुंबई फ्रैंक साहब के साथ। इनके साथ हम कुछ हमारे साथ फ्रैंक साहब स्टूडियो में शामिल हैं। फ्रैंक साहब, वी वेलकम यू, हम आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं। प्लीज़।
So, I mean, I know there's a lot probably went into this process, but
Yes.
you hear somebody who converted to Ahmadiyyat, that gives us such a feeling of respect and pride and love for you.
Right.
What went into your decision-making to be a part of our community?
Well, first and foremost, I've been a Christian all my life. My whole family is a Christian. My stepmother, she's a preacher. So I was raised in a church, went to church almost every day. And growing up, I also had Muslim friends, because I was raised at first by my mother, and she also had a lot of Muslim friends. And so, growing up, I never once saw a Muslim that came to me and told me, oh, you need to change your ways and you need to become a Muslim. No. My mentor is a Muslim. He never told me about converting to Islam. And so, after a while, I saw that when I was around Muslim, the love that I got from them was different than my Christian fellow members. And so that's basically what made me convert. So in Christianity, we say that God is love. Mm-hmm. Well, if God is love, why can't I get that love from my own people? I get that from Muslim, and that's what basically made me change.
What was your name again, brother?
Frank.
फ्रैंक साहब ये बयान कर रहे थे कि अहमदियत की तरफ किस तरह ये माइल हुए। बयान कर रहे हैं कि ये ख़ुद ईसाई थे, इनका पूरा ख़ानदान ईसाई है और इनकी वालदा बाकायदा पादरी हैं। लेकिन इनके कुछ, जैसे वो बड़े हो रहे थे, इनके कुछ दोस्त थे जो मुसलमान थे, और लेकिन उसके बावजूद किसी भी मुसलमान ने इनको आके ये नहीं कहा कि तुम्हें अपनी ज़िंदगी में कुछ तब्दीली लानी चाहिए। ये अहमदियत और अहमदिया मुस्लिम जमात के एक इमाम हैं जिन्होंने इनके साथ रब्ता किया, और फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता इनके दिल में अहमदियत की तरफ इनके दिल अहमदियत की तरफ माइल हुआ, और इस तरह अब ये अल्लाह के फ़ज़ल से अहमदी और बैत हज़रत मसीह मऊद अलैहिस्सलाम की बैत कर चुके हैं।
You mentioned finding that love, and you've found that love that you came from fellow Muslims.
Right.
What was the reaction of your Christian family, particularly as you mentioned, having a preacher in your family?
Mm-hmm.
What was your reaction when you just initially said to them, hey, I'm interested in Islam, I'm interested in converting?
Well, I didn't really tell them that I was interested until I finally became a Muslim.
Right.
And my mother, she was the one that was most supportive of me. She told me, if that's what you really want to do, then just follow what your heart tells you. But my dad, he was the one that was kind of iffy about it.
Right.
He was telling me just stuff about Islam that he thinks he knows. Mm-hmm. And I was just telling him that I feel like I'm doing the right thing with my faith and with my life. And he was like, okay, well, if that's what you believe, then I support you. So both parents have been supportive of me, even though they're still Christian.
जी, फ्रैंक साहब अभी ये बता रहे थे, कुछ देर पहले भी उन्होंने इसका जिक्र किया था कि हम ईसाईयत में शुरू से बचपन से ही सुनते आए थे कि खुदा मोहब्बत है। तो ये कहते हैं कि पहले मैं ये सोचता था कि अगर खुदा मोहब्बत है तो वही मोहब्बत मुझे खुदा की खलकत से क्यों नहीं मिलती। तो कहते हैं कि मुझे वही मोहब्बत मुसलमानों से और इस्लाम से और ख़ास तौर पर अहमदियत से मिली। फिर कहते हैं कि मेरी वालदा जो थी वो मुझे सपोर्ट किया उन्होंने। वालिद की साहब की तरफ से थोड़ी सी मुखालफत हुई, लेकिन बिलाखिर दोनों वालदैन इनके फ़ैसले पे जो है ना, इनके फ़ैसले पे उन्होंने इस्तिफ़ादा किया, और इनके फ़ैसले से वो खुश हैं। जी।
Sorry, I just had my problem with my earpiece. So, what was it about Islam specifically? You mentioned that you found love from family and love from other Muslims, but what was it specifically? Do you know a specific moment, something about Islam that rang true for you, something about our faith that you said, you know what, that's something I'd like to be a part of?
Brotherhood. brotherhood and the discipline that us Muslim have. As Christian, yeah, we're taught you're supposed to pray, but as a Muslim, it's a requirement. You have to wake. You have to pray 5 times a day. You have to wake up at 4 a.m. and pray. You know, wherever I'm at right now, I have an app called Muslim Pro. It gives me an alert. Oh, it's time to pray. I get alert 10 minutes before so I can go do my wudu and be ready. So the discipline and the brotherhood. I converted to Ahmadiyya during Ramadan.
Right.
So
Oh, much.
just a story.
Yeah.
I came back from school in Baltimore, and it was a Wednesday, I believe. I came back and I was like, I have to find a mosque close to me. So I looked at my phone, and the closest mosque was, I don't have a car, so the closest mosque was 43 minutes away by walking. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make that walk. I walked 43 minutes from my house to the mosque. I got there at 11:30 a.m. No one was there. The gate was open, so I got in the gate. I say, okay, no one is here. I'm not going to walk back. I'm going to stay here. So I stayed there until about 3:30. Then someone showed up,
Wow.
opened the door. I went inside and I prayed, and I asked if the imam was there. And they told me, no, he's not here, but he's on his way. So I was like, okay. So I sat down. Imam Saab came around 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We talked, went to his office. I told him my story. I immediately signed up. He wanted me to go home and think about, joining Ahmadiyya. I was like, no, I feel like this is the right thing for me. And I've thought about this a lot. I signed the papers, became an Ahmadiyya member, and he told me about Aftar. I did Aftar on my own. Told me about Aftar, and I ended up leaving the mosque around 11:30. He dropped me back at my house, so I spent a whole day at the mosque because I was so dedicated into my faith and becoming an Ahmadiyya.
माशाल्लाह फ्रैंक साहब ये बता रहे हैं कि कैसे ये अहमदियत की तरफ माइल हुए। तो कहते हैं कि रमज़ान का वक्त था और रमज़ान के दौरान इनके दिल में एक अशद और शदीद ख्वाहिश पैदा हुई कि मुझे किसी मस्जिद में जाना चाहिए। तो इसी ख्वाहिश के मद्देनज़र इसको रखते हुए उन्होंने देखा अपने फ़ोन पे कि सबसे करीब मस्जिद कितनी दूर है। तो पैदल सफ़र जो है करीब तरीन मस्जिद से तकरीबन पौने घंटे का था। उन्होंने कहा कि मुझे जाना चाहिए, जो मर्ज़ी हो जाए। तो इन्होंने पैदल सफ़र इख्तियार किया उस मस्जिद तक, और फिर वहाँ जाके जो इमाम हैं वो उस वक्त तक तो नहीं आए हुए थे, लेकिन पूछा तो कहा कि कुछ देर में आ रहे हैं। तो वो फिर वहाँ पे आए और फिर उनके साथ बैठे और काफ़ी देर बातें करते रहे। तकरीबन 11 बजे कहते हैं कि मैं वहाँ से गया और मैंने यही कहा कि मेरी अभी बैत लें, मैं अभी फ़ौरन बैत करना चाहता हूँ। तो बहरहाल ये बड़ा ही ईमान अफरोज़ वाक़या है कि कैसे फ्रैंक साहब को अल्लाह ताला ने अहमदियत की तरफ हदायत अता फरमाई।
Imam Saab's going to ask you a question in English, and he'll translate in Urdu as well. Go ahead.
जी I forgot the question.
Oh, it's okay. We were both discussing just the whole issue of spiritual fulfillment.
Exactly.
If that aspect we were very curious about. What is it about spiritual fulfillment, spiritual nourishment? How have you felt that specifically?
How have I felt the spiritual fulfillment?
Yeah, you mentioned the fact that you converted during Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
So have you found it like specifically like that your life has changed in certain ways? Is there ways that you can describe it's tangibly different now?
Oh, absolutely.
Or how has your spirituality enhanced after becoming an Ahmadi?
Well, I spoke about discipline, being able to wake up at 4 a.m. and praying, and also just doing wudu. It's a simple thing, but it's so meaningful. Washing your hands and washing your mouth. If you feel like you have said something during that day, you feel like, oh, God forgive me, I'm washing my mouth away, washing my eyes. That's something that we do on a regular, but it's very meaningful, just the little things. And also good deeds. In Christianity, we learn about you have to give, you have to give. Well, in Islam, they really teach you that you're giving because of this. Okay, there's a purpose to what you're giving. There's at Ahmadiyya we have humanity first, where you go out and you help other people with your own heart because you really want to do it, and no one is paying you for it. So that's really something that is really helping me, grow spiritually.
माशाल्लाह तो फ्रैंक साहब ने अभी इस चीज़ का जिक्र किया है कि क्या चीज़ है जो यानी रूहानी तौर पर उनको क्या फ़ायदा हुआ है अहमदियत में आके। तो उन्होंने कहा है कि एक सबसे अव्वल चीज़ तो ये है कि जो डिसिप्लिन इन्होंने अहमदियत और इस्लाम में आके जिसका तजर्बा किया है, फिर उसके अलावा जो खिदमत खल्क है और जो कहते हैं कि एक सादा सी चीज़, एक जो वज़ू हम करते हैं, हम हर रोज़ वज़ू करते हैं, लेकिन कहते हैं कि जब इंसान अपने हाथ धोता है, मुंह धोता है, तो उस पर कैसा इंसान के दिल पर असर होता है। तो इस चीज़ का फ्रैंक साहब अभी जिक्र कर रहे थे।
This is your first time here, obviously, at the Jalsa Salon in Harrisburg. What have you taken away from this experience so far? I know you said you arrived on Thursday. Now it's Saturday. What have you taken from it so far?
I've met a great deal of people from all over the world. You know, I've met people from. I was just texting my cousin the other day. I was like, "Hey, bro, I just saw a Latino Muslim. That's crazy." I was like, man, that's really crazy. So I've seen people from different, background and different ethnicity, and it's a beautiful sight to see. It really is.
जी, फ्रैंक साहब अभी यही बता रहे थे कि उनको एक बहुत ही रूह को उजागर करने वाली चीज़ जो यहाँ पे नज़र आई वो ये था कि जो मोहब्बत और भाईचारा और मुख्तलिफ़ ममालिक से और मुख्तलिफ़ बैकग्राउंड से और एथनिसिटीज़ के मुख्तलिफ़ रंगों के लोग जो उनको यहाँ पे नज़र आए हैं, वो इनके लिए एक बहुत ही ईमान अफरोज़ देखने को और देखने के लिए उनको मिला।
There's Muslims of all types here, brother. There's no question about that. I'm glad you're making friends. Thanks so much for being a part of our community.
Thank
because
you.
people like
My
yourself
pleasure.
who are able to see what our community is all about, that it helps change minds, it changes perceptions. So thanks so much for being here,
Thank you.
brother.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having
making
me.
the journey. Brother Frank, you're with us at the Jalsa Salon here in USA.